Hello traders, FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is, what is it? It is Wednesday and it is September 27th. Sorry about that. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody had a fairly good week. I am back from my little mini vacation. I went back to the States and visited some family, so glad to be back. I definitely need to reorientate myself to the charts a little bit. And as you can see, the dollar has been cranking this week. I definitely missed some big moves on the dollar. Big moves. So let's do as usual, which is we're going to look at the US dollar index, the DXY US dollar index. We're going to do a full top-down analysis on that. Then we're going to apply that information to all the dollar pairs. And like I said, I just got back from vacation, so you definitely have to bear with me a little bit. I need to spend some time on the charts. So some of these things I might have to update as we go, but definitely let's take a look at this. Double sound. Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that. Should be good now. So much echo, yeah. Audio not good. Okay, that should be better. Should be good now. You can tell I'm still on vacation mode, that's for sure. So anyways, we're going to do a full top down. Still no good? Is it better now? Must be better now, I would say. Give me a thumbs up or something if the audio is better. But anyways, we're going to do a full top-down analysis on the dollar pairs. Okay, good. It's better. Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. I had two mics running at the same time, caused a major echo, which I get a really bad echo anyways in my office because I don't really have anything hanging on the walls. I need to get some soundboards or something, put them on the walls, keep the echo down. But anyways, let's do our full top-down analysis on the dollar. Boy, the dollar, look at this month on the dollar. It's been extremely bullish. We're approaching this 50% Fibonacci retracement level of this last move down. Now, we always have to look at this in, both sides of the coin. I always try to look at things in multiple ways if I can. Now, to me, it still looks like this is the end of a big ABC correction, but you do have to see that this definitely did make a little bit of a three-way pattern down, and it did break structure and reject structure. So, I mean, there's always a chance that this just keeps on going. But the fact that this is three ways down does kind of lead me to believe that maybe this is going to now make some sort of a three-way pattern up and then maybe make a move to the downside, almost like a flat or something along those lines. So anyways, let's take it down to the weekly. Let's switch back to the US dollar index. So on the US dollar index, I mean, to me, it definitely still looks like a trend. That is for sure a trend right there. This still looks to me like an A. This looks like a WXY of wave B. It still looks like a trend. And we are approaching on the US dollar index, we're approaching the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. Obviously, the 61.8 is one of the bigger retracement areas that most traders look out for. So I would definitely expect to see some resistance around that area. So anyways, let's head down to that daily time frame. Now, before I went on my vacation, I was saying that the daily time frame was going to be the time frame that showed us the end of this trend. I've actually been saying to my Patreon members for probably about a month or more now that the daily time frame was the time frame to watch to see the end of a trend. Now, as you can see, what happened on the dollar? High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. No break of structure, no end of trend, no reason really to do anything on the sort of time frames except for go long the dollar every time you get a pullback. So, we are in a very strong trend, as you can see. Let's go down a little bit further. So, since the last end of a correction, which happened way back here, that right there is definitely a correction. That's one wave down, three waves up, and that's another wave down. That's like an irregular ABC correction, what I would call it, or like a running flat. It definitely looks more like a running flat, but it's definitely an ABC correction. Then it looks to me like it's very clear this is a 1, it looks very clear this is a 2, and it looks very clear that this is a wave 3. So we are in a wave 3 right now ever since the last end of a correction. So that right there is the end of a correction. This is a trend. It's a 1, 2, and 3 for sure. So right now we are definitely in a wave 3 on the US dollar, and the wave 3 itself is definitely not even over yet. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, I mean, look at this. It's higher low the whole way up. There's been no break of structure. Wave 3 trend has not broken structure at all the whole time. So no break of structure tells me that there's no reason to think the trend is over. I mean, maybe it'll go down and break structure in the next day or so, but just as easy as it could do that, it very easily could just keep on trending up also. So I mean, really, there's no reason to do anything except for go long the dollar on pullbacks. I wouldn't go long the dollar now. That'd be like extremely not very smart. But if the dollar does go down, then I would definitely be looking for longs in an uptrend for sure. So basically what we just came to the conclusion is that the US dollar is in a wave 3, and the wave 3 is definitely not proven to be over yet. So let's keep that in mind as we go look at some of these other dollar pairs. Let's go up to the daily time frame. Let's zoom out a little bit on this so we can see the bigger picture. So this pattern on the euro dollar, I mean, to me it still looks like one big corrective pattern, and this is definitely a trend, and this to me looks like a correction. This is definitely a trend. This is definitely 3 waves up. Even though this is a higher high right here, it is definitely 3 waves up right there. Now this is a trend also. I mean, this daily time frame, just like the US dollar, has not broken structure the whole way down. Ever since it turned in the middle of July, it's been one big downtrend. So we are approaching some fib levels. I mean, we're approaching the 150, the 161.8. I think the 161.8 is probably going to be a really likely area to see some resistance. Maybe we'll get that 3, 4, 5 shape right there. 3, 4, and 5, and that would also take out the low of this wave A back here, which I'm sure this area right here is a huge liquidity area. So that does seem to me like a very likely place to see the end of a trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the 161.8, then a break of structure would tell us it's over. But we can assume that this would turn at the 61.8 and break structure. But if we did that and then it just kept on stretching out, then that would not be very smart for us as a trader. So I always just go with the flow, and the flow is definitely down until the market proves otherwise. The market has definitely not proven otherwise yet. So just like on the US dollar, since the last end of a correction right here, that was the last end of a correction, this right here is for sure a correction. It made a lower high, and then what happened? Impulsive down, wave 1. Corrective up, wave 2. This looks to me like we're still in a wave 3 that is not even proven to be over. And I would expect it to go down to the 150 and the 161.8 at least, just like I was showing on the daily time frame. So definitely still looking for shorts on the euro dollar. And like I said, I haven't really been keeping up with my charts on my vacation. I kind of just went flat on everything, and I haven't been keeping up over the last week on my vacation, so if there is some LE wave labels or anything like that that doesn't make sense, definitely bear with me. I do need to spend this evening a few hours going over my charts, but I mean, this is a very clear pattern. I mean, it is extremely clear that this is a wave 3, and that the wave 3 is not over. In order to see the end of a wave 3, we're going to have to see the end of a trend with a break of structure. That's going to be the end of a wave 3, and then it'll make a wave 4 and a wave 5, so this downtrend to me is for sure not over yet, and I would definitely still be looking for shorts in a downtrend. Going to the pound dollar. Now, like I said, I haven't been keeping up with my charts too regularly, but to me, I have this labeled as an ABC correction, but that does not, to me, look like an ABC at all anymore. I would almost guarantee that it's not an ABC at this point, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll leave my Fibonacci extension on there, but it's pretty obvious to me now that this is a 1, and this is an ABC of 2, and then this is a 1, 2, 3 of wave 3, so we're definitely in a wave 3 of wave 3 for sure, which tells me that this trend is probably Yeah, I mean, we're on the daily time frame, so this trend is probably not going to be over for weeks because it's going to have to finish a wave 3, it's going to have to make a wave 4, and it's going to have to make a wave 5. It's going to have to end up looking something like this in order to end this trend. So, I mean, just looking at this on the daily time frame, you can just kind of picture how long is it going to take this to make a 3, 4, 5 and a break of structure? Probably a couple weeks, easily. So heading down to the daily time frame, I mean, look at the trend on this pound dollar. Man, what a beauty. What a beautiful trend that is. Hopefully some of you have been sorting the dollar while I was gone because, or going long the dollar or sorting the dollar pairs because these are some very, very nice trends. And look, in hindsight, we can see that ABC up, ABC up, ABC up. And then the last couple of days has just been one strong trend. Very, very nice. Still definitely a wave 3. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, I mean, we don't even have any break of structure telling us the wave 3 is over. So I mean, even if it does go up, even if it does break structure, I am definitely still looking for pullbacks. I would for sure be looking primarily to go short at the end of pullbacks. Now, I would definitely not try to go short right now. It's not like I would say, oh, now right now is a good short. No way, definitely not. But if it goes up, if it breaks structure, makes 1, 2, 3 waves up, kind of like this back here, 1, 2, 3 waves up, you know, something along those lines, 1, 2, 3 waves up. Then at the end of that 3-way pattern is where I would be looking for my next sorting opportunity for the continuation of this downtrend, which, like I said, is still a wave 3 on the daily time frame for sure. So let's check out the Aussie dollar. I see the Aussie dollar is still holding this 78% fib. I mean, to me, it still looks like it could possibly hold this area. I don't know, though. I wouldn't be trying to go long without some proof, that's for sure. I mean, it still kind of looks to me like this is a trend on the weekly. It still looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. Still looks to me like a correction. We're still sitting at the 78.6. I still think that if this does turn up, if it does break structure, then it probably would be the end of a trend. And it probably would be the A, the B, and the C of wave Y. So not really a whole lot has changed on the Aussie over the last week. I mean, it definitely made another end of a correction. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3-way pattern up. It made a lower high, and just trending down. Very, very obvious that we are in a wave 3 on this too. Since the last end of a correction right here. What do we have? We have impulsive down, wave 1. We have 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave 2. And we definitely are in a wave 3 right now. So, I mean, it does seem pretty likely that it would end this wave, this trend, maybe something like this. You know, make a wave 3, make a wave 4, make a wave 5, and then go up and break structure. I mean, it does seem pretty likely that that is going to happen, but we'll have to see. I mean, there's no guarantee of that, that's for sure. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, I mean, look at the trends. Man, I picked a good week to take off, man. Weeks like this is where I make a killing in the market. When the market's ranging like it was, you know, in August, that's when I get beat up. But weeks like this is when we make a killing as a trend trader. This is what makes up for all those choppy weeks. So I hope some of you are not fighting the trend. I hope some of you are definitely, the trend is your friend, and I hope that you're trading with the trend this week, because boy, if you were, you are doing really, really good. You look at yesterday, 1, 2, 3 waves up. Today, 1, 2, 3 waves up. Back here, 1, 2, 3 waves up. 1, 2, 3 waves up. 1, 2, 3 waves up. Hopefully you all are trading with the trend, because the trend is your friend right now, that's for sure. I wouldn't go short now, but if I saw 1, 2, 3 waves up, then it probably, yeah, I think we could be in a wave 5 mark on the daily for sure. But like I was saying, we need to make that 3, 4, 5 safe first. This probably is a wave 5. It probably will hold this low, but it's probably going to make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a breakup structure. So, I mean, I personally think that at least for the rest of this week, it's probably still going to be trending down. At some point, it probably is going to make a little bit of a decent move up, which will probably be around the same size as this wave 2 right here. it probably will make a wave 4 around the same size as that wave 2, and then make a wave 5. And then if it holds this bottom, goes up and breaks structure, that would be the end of a trend probably on the daily time frame. So we definitely could be getting close to ending a trend, for sure. Aussie dollar, the Kiwi dollar. The Kiwi dollar really didn't even make its way down that far, did it? Still holding this 61% fib level. I still think there's a good chance that this could possibly, go up and break structure and end this wave E. I mean, this Kiwi dollar to me does seem like it's very, very clear. Yeah, the Kiwi is quite strong, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one already looks like it has a 5-way pattern. So this one may not even make its way all the way back down. This may be a little bit of a leading pair. I mean, honestly, I don't think this one's going to go all the way back down to these lows. I mean, it may just do something like this and just keep going up. If it breaks this structure, we'll know that this is the end of a correction on the weekly for sure. I mean, look at how corrective it looks, though. I mean, it looks like just one big correction. But it probably is not going to make it down to these lows again, especially because of how strong the Kiwi is. This right here could even be an ABC correction. So if this makes a higher low, and then turns up, I would choose this one to go long on for sure. Because like I said, this could be a little bit of a leading pair. Because none of the other dollar pairs really look like that. Oh yeah, look at that. This is definitely a trend for sure. That could be a wave A right there. This definitely looks like 3 waves up right there. That could be a wave B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I already see 5 waves too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this goes up and breaks structure, I would be trying to get in on a pullback, that's for sure, because it could end the wave C. It very easily could just keep on trending up. It may be very likely that it does do that. So yeah, I would be paying attention to that Kiwi dollar. That could definitely be a leading pair. Yeah, it does look ready to go, doesn't it? For sure. So definitely keep an eye on that one. That one's a little bit of a leader, isn't it? So I don't really think the dollar is quite finished going up yet. So I'm not really convinced that this is quite finished going up either. But this is the bread and butter trades that I look for right here. I mean, this setup right here is the bread and butter. This is what puts the bread and butter on the table. Impulsive down, break of structure. Now corrective up. If we can get in at the end of this correction, it's either going to be a 1, a 2, and a 3, or it's going to be an A, B, C. Worst case scenario, it goes down and does that and then goes back up. Best case scenario, it just keeps on trending down in a wave 3. So, I mean, this US dollar CAD is one of the ones that I am really stalking like crazy. Let me get rid of this. Because at this point, we definitely want to have a Fibonacci retracement on here. So, we are right at the 50% too. I mean, I don't think the dollar is finished going up, so I don't know if this is quite ready to go down yet. I kind of think that it's more likely it's going to go up further, maybe go up to the 61.8 or something first. But boy, this is definitely a trend right here for sure. Low, high, low, high, low, high. This is probably an A. This is most likely 1, 2, 3 waves down for wave B. That's a running flat for the wave B too, so that's a pretty good sign. This is probably not over. I mean, I honestly think it's going to stretch out more because I don't really think that the dollar's finished with its uptrend yet. And then, if I can get in at the end of this correction, it is going to be an amazingly good trade. Whether it's a wave C or whether it's a wave 3, I have no idea. But if I get in at the end of this ABC, which is either an ABC of B or an ABC of 2, that's going to be a very, very nice trade. Yeah, exactly. I kind of agree with Jake. Just because the fact that the dollar doesn't look like it's over, and it kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. I I've been reading that Elliott Wave book where they talk about channels a lot, so I mean we could probably draw a channel on here pretty easily. You gotta go from the bottom of wave A. Let's see if we can figure this out. I gotta do a little more research to make sure I'm doing this correctly, but if I go from here to there, and then I clone that, and then move this up to here, yeah, then this line right here is most likely going to get hit for the end of this correction. So I think this is an A, I think this is a B. So most likely this is going to go up. It might even go up and do that. Most likely it's going to hit the top of this channel before it actually does go down again. So I mean, we probably do have quite a bit of upside potential left on this, I would say. So yeah, let me keep that line there. Yeah, above that structure, there's some. I'm sure there's some nice liquidity up here, nice liquidity up here too. So I mean, if it goes up to that 61.8, or maybe even the 78.6, that's probably more likely. So that tells me that the best thing for me to do is to look for longs. I'm looking for pullbacks. I'm looking for A, B, C corrections to go long for the continuation of this uptrend. So I am definitely still looking for longs on this. It kind of looks like this is a wave A, so I mean it probably is not over at the edge. It's probably going to make an A, B, C and then go up. Probably maybe tomorrow we'll have a long opportunity on the US dollar CAD. US dollar Swiss. Wow, US dollar Swiss is strong. That's a strong move on the higher time frames. That doesn't even look like a 1, 2, 3 anymore. It looks like an ABC. Man. I had this labeled as a 1, 2, and this looks like a 3, but boy, doesn't really, with how strong up that is, it doesn't really look like a 3 anymore. It looks more like this is an A, it looks more like this is a B, and this is a C. I wonder if that US dollar Swiss is going to cause this to go up. Maybe the Swiss is going to cause it to go up. Boy, I definitely wouldn't be trying to go short on this one. Look at that. That thing just stretched out big time. This is probably a running flat right here too. A, B, C for the wave 2, running flat. And then 1, 2, 3. That's definitely in a wave 3 for sure. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't be trying to go short on that anytime soon for sure. 4-hour time frame, yeah, we are definitely in a wave 3 right now, and I definitely don't see any reason to think the wave 3 is over. Yeah, we're gonna do gold for sure. Phew, yeah, I would be looking for a pullback, something like this, 1, 2, 3 waves down. This has been such a strong trend that it really hasn't given you too many opportunities to get in on the trend. Really, the best opportunity was to get in way back here at the end of this 3-way pullback last Thursday. There was definitely one yesterday on Tuesday. There was definitely a running flat right there. That would have been pretty nice to get in. Nice. Definitely looking for pullback entries. I mean, I would like to see it go down, break structure, do something like that, and then go up again. US dollar again. I bet this is still in the wave 5, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. This looks to me like an A, B, C of 4. This looks like the end of a wave 3. I think this is a 1. I still think this is a 2, and I still think we're in a wave 3. I still believe this is going to end up looking like this on the weekly. 3, 4, and 5. So definitely looking for longs on that for sure. I think we're in a wave 3. I think this is a 1. I think this is an ABC of 2. It looks to me like it's a wave 3. So yeah, I would for sure be trying to go long on this for sure. Wow, missing out on some good trends this week. Phew, really nice trends. So yeah, I mean, I don't think this is over. I would be looking for pullbacks to go long for sure. I would definitely not go long right now. Definitely not. This right here is the end of a crescent, so this is probably a 1, this is probably a 2, and we're probably in a wave 3 since the last end of a crescent. So most likely it's probably going to do something like this for like a 4, make a 5, and then maybe we'll get a decent pullback to go long on. Wow. Very, very nice. How about gold? Gold must be going down pretty strong. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. That right there was definitely not the end of an ABC, was it? That could possibly still be an ABC. Let me get rid of this. It doesn't really look like it though, does it? Oh no, that's all the way back down to its lows. Yeah, that's not an ABC for sure. How would we count that? Let's see. Definitely looks like 1, 2, 3 ways down, but then it made 1, 2, 3 ways up. I mean, that right there is definitely an ABC right there. 1, 2, 3 waves up. So, let me get rid of this. What kind of pattern do we have here? I mean, that's definitely a trend right there. There's no doubt about that. That's definitely a trend. This is a crescent. This is definitely a trend. This is definitely a crescent. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that we're trending down. I mean, lower high, lower high, lower high. Definitely trending down. Still looks like a crescent to me, too. I mean, it still looks like it most likely is a crescent to this whole move up right here. So, I would say on gold, we're probably heading to the 1860 easily. I would say that this is probably pretty likely to happen right there. So, definitely looking for shorts on gold for sure. Wow. Gold made a lower high right there, but look at that. That's definitely a trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That still looks to me like an ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. 3 waves up, B. Downtrend, C. So that probably is an A. This right here is most likely an ABC, a B. And then this is probably a C. This is probably a running flat to the downside because it made a lower high, lower high. So that probably is an ABC right there. And look at that, definitely a 1, definitely an ABC of 2. We are in a wave 3 right now for sure. Yeah, 150, I agree. 160 is where my fib tells me, but 150, 160, definitely. That probably makes top becomes a bottom right over here. Yeah. I think that 1860, 1850 is definitely a very likely area. And we are definitely in a wave 3 right now, so I would for sure be looking for shorts. Man, such strong trends this week. I wouldn't go short right now, but if I saw it do something like this, ABC up, I would definitely be going short. So definitely looking for shorts on gold, for sure. Yeah, man, you've been calling gold pretty nicely. So let's go check out the yen pairs. I haven't even looked at the yen pairs at all since I got back, so bear with me on some of these things. This looks like an looks like an ending diagonal, really. I mean, it really does look like an ending diagonal, big time. Do a couple trend lines on there. Look at that. It definitely looks like an ending diagonal. I mean, I would personally think that this could be getting close to being over, but I don't know if I would want to try to get in on this yet. It could just keep going. So yeah, we would have to see a breakout in this channel. We'd have to see a nice break, retest, and then continuation to go long. I mean, really, I wouldn't even be trying to do that right now. I would be still trying to go short in a downtrend. It's most likely going to go down and touch this lower channel again, so I would definitely still be looking for shorts. That looks like a short right there, too. Today. Look at that. Break of structure, too. That was a nice short today on the yen pairs, or on the JPY basket. Probably a nice long on the yen pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. It went up. It broke wave 4 structure. Grabbed all that liquidity, and then bam, big dump. Wow, nice. So let's see what that looks like on the yen pairs. I was looking for a short on the euro yen too, but I really didn't have a whole lot of time to pay attention to the charts the last few days because of traveling and stuff, so I didn't take the short, but on the higher time frames, it still looks to me like this could make a big move down and go down and take out this low because of this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape. I think there's a good chance this could just keep on stretching out. Maybe end up going down, taking out this low before it really does end up continuing the uptrend. Yeah. So definitely looking for shorts still. We had a couple pretty nice shorts this week, didn't we? Well, there's a nice correction right there. That right there. Today was for sure a nice correction. And then we had the bigger correction right here. 1, 2, 3 ways up. So I definitely wouldn't try to go short now, but if I saw it go up like this, I would definitely be trying to go short at that point for sure. Pound yen. No, I was going to say the pound yen probably looks even better, but I think this is going to keep going. I mean, looking at the JPY basket, it does look like an ending diagonal, but on the JPY pairs, it looks like it needs to go down and take out the low of wave 4 because of this big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set that we got. So I think the best bet would be to continue to look for shorts. Kind of looks like it might be in a wave C right now, honestly. A, B, C. From A to B. That's not much of an angle right there, is it? From here to there. These Elliott wave channels. I'm trying to start using these Elliott wave channels a little bit because they are definitely helpful. Right there. I bet that's the target right there. A, B, C, and then down she goes. So yeah, the 182.6 maybe, 182.4, I think would be the best bet for shorts. Nice. Oh, some of these other yen pairs. Aussie yen and Kiwi yen are still pretty strong. Kind of looks like a long right now, but I don't know if I would try it. I mean, it definitely looks like 3 ways down. It might be a good long right there. Yeah, that definitely could be a long on the Aussie yen. Kiwi yen doesn't really look as good. This, the CAD yen finally broke that liquidity up here. It still looks like it's in a wave 3 though, to me. It kind of looks like it needs to do this. Like a wave 4 and a wave 5. Definitely looks like it needs to do that. Let's see if that's what it does, but it really looks like that's what it should do. Swiss yen's in a wave 4 for sure. Look at this one, seems very clear. 1, 2. This is all a big wave 3. We're in a wave 4 right now. Let's take it down to the 4 hour. Remember to draw a channel on this one too. Yeah, not really, huh? So the start of here. Yeah, not really. Wow. I would definitely still be looking for shorts on this. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Hey, Ken, yeah, we'll check out the yield pound for you, buddy, no problem. When I saw somebody put the S&P 500 a while back, we'll definitely check out that. Do our 4 rounds. What do we have for news this week? I don't really think we got anything tonight, do we? Oh, we got Swiss news tonight. I don't know who that is, but they're talking. Society Center in Louisiana. Yeah, I don't really know anything about that guy, but we got somebody speaking tonight. So, yeah, let's go do our 4 rounds. Let's go check out oil. We'll check out nat gas. We'll check out Bitcoin. We'll check out the S&P 500. We'll circle back and look at the euro pound and probably a few other things. Let's go check out crypto. And then we'll do... Ooh, wow, look at that. Holy mackerel. Things have been moving this week. I really missed out on that looking at these charts. I was going to pay for the internet on the plane, but I was so tired from the overnight flight that I didn't even think it was worth it. But boy, that was definitely the end of a correction right there. Never broke the high right here. I mean, to me, it still looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. It still looks to me like 1, 2, 3 waves up for B. It still looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. It still looks like this could make a higher low, maybe something like that, and go up. So I would still be looking at this as possibly a correction right here. Oh yeah, it probably is a correction. Look at that. I bet that is a correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B. I bet we're in a wave C right now. Maybe the 61, 78. Let's see. From the A to the B, we probably could draw a trend line on this one too, an Elliott wave channel line, as they call it in that book I was reading on the plane. Clone that. Move that to there. Something like this. I bet that's it right there. A, B, C. 78% seems pretty likely for a place to end the wave C, that's what's up. So I would be looking for shorts, but it most likely is in a wave C right now, so keep an eye on that. It could make a long opportunity within the next week or so. How about oil? Did oil end the uptrend? No, it didn't, did it? To me, it looks pretty clear that oil ended a correction. Look at how strong it is on the monthly. Unfortunately, I have, when I rented a car this last week, when I went back to the States, I realized how expensive gas is getting. I don't have a vehicle in Portugal, so I do not have to pay for gas, but boy, that looks like the end of a correction right there. That does not look like a wave B anymore. Originally, I was thinking this was going to be a wave B, but I don't think that's a wave B. I think it's a trend, and I think it's going to keep trending. Probably go up and take out these highs, unfortunately. I hate to say it, because high oil prices is not really good for anybody except for the people that sell oil. Boy, it does seem like it's getting so close to ending a trend now. I don't know, is that wave 3 too small? Let's see. Let's get rid of these and put a fib extension on there. Seems like that wave 3 is too small. Yeah, it's definitely too small to be a wave 3. Or to be the end of a wave 3, that is. Yeah, that might just keep stretching out, honestly. It probably is going to keep stretching out. Oh, wow, look how beautiful that ABC was. Holy mackerel. It's more of a WXY, isn't it? Let's go to the 1 hour. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's a flat for sure. You can tell it's a flat because it made 1, 2, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3 waves up, and then it made a trend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of the times when you're talking about flats, the wave C is a trend, the wave A is a 3-way pattern, the wave B is a 3-way pattern. So you get a 3, 3, 5 pattern, and then it just continues the uptrend. So yeah, that's definitely 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down, and then continuation of the uptrend. It's right back up to these highs, so I mean, it probably is going to make a pullback, but I'm kind of convinced that it's not over yet. I'm more convinced that it's probably just going to keep on trending. Definitely doesn't look like it's over. I would still be looking for longs, or I would still be holding a long. Natural gas, I got a notification about natural gas on my phone one day. I was tempted to enter a trade. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Man, I should have taken my vacation in September when the market was choppy. Phew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A. 1, 2, 3 waves up. B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C. This is a trend. That's an A, B, C right there too, probably. It looks like it's going up. Oil and natural gas both look like they're going up. That definitely looks like a flat too. Look at that. Wow. WXY. This is more of a WXY. 1, 2, 3 W. 1, 2, 3 X. 1, 2, 3. That's definitely a WXY. It's a 3, 3, 3 pattern. Now that's the difference between the WXY and the flat. The flat is a 3, 3, 5. This is a 3, 3, 3, which is a WXY. So I would definitely be looking for longs on that for sure. I bet the stock market's going down. Pretty obvious. Ooh, that is looking nice too. That looks like something we could definitely draw in one of those Elliott wave channels lines on. For sure. Look at that. I think these channel lines are going to be a big help for us. We're going to talk about this tomorrow in the Zoom meeting. Ooh, wow, look, we're right at that channel line too. And tomorrow during the Zoom meeting, we're going to go over these flats and these channel lines a little bit because they are definitely pretty helpful. Yeah, that's getting close to being over, I bet. A, B, I bet it's going to do something like this, probably like that, and then go back up. Often what happens with these channel Elliott wave channel lines is that it breaks the channel, and then everybody starts going short, and then it just keeps going up. So I bet it's going to go down, hit this Fibonacci level, and then I bet it's going to go up, which means the dollar will probably go down within the next few weeks. But boy, right now I would definitely be looking for shorts in a downtrend. That does not look like it's over to me. So I would definitely still be looking for shorts. Kind of looks like it might go up again and then go down. Probably, most likely. Nice. Very nice. Let's go check out that Euro Pound. And if anybody else has any requests, then definitely let me know. It's been over a week since we've done a live stream, so if anybody has any requests, definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to look. We already did all the dollar, all the yen pairs. We did nat gas, we did oil, we did S&P 500. Ooh, looks like the end of a wave 3. Definitely the end of a wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet this wave 5 is going to go up and break this high. Oops, that's not a very straight line, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Going to go up and break that high. Then it's going to go down, make a bigger correction, which this whole thing right here is either a wave A or a wave 1. Then it's going to go down, either make a wave B or a wave 2. Then it's going to go up and either make a wave 3. If it's a wave 3, it'll just trend like crazy. If it's a wave C, then it'll probably look like that and go back down. Nice. Very, very nice. So, let's see. Let's go down a little bit. Put our Fibonacci retracement on here. Ooh, look at that. That's like a perfect end of a trend right there, too. Look at that. I'll show you here in a second. That's like the perfect end of a trend. 1, 2, 3. Man, what a nice looking trend. 4, 5. When I see a trend like that, I just like to observe it and I just like to appreciate it. Because anybody that says that the market is just chaos and that the market doesn't make any sense needs to study Elliott Wave and needs to really start to learn to read the market. Because there is very, very clear patterns everywhere on all time frames, on all assets. And if you learn to read the market, you really can just go from one wave to the next and just go with the flow. So, I mean, if anybody hasn't done so already, definitely join my Discord channel. Like I always say, the Discord channel is 100% free, and we currently have 4,281 members on Discord. Very, very active community of traders willing to help each other out. 100% free to join. If anybody is interested in joining my Patreon, which my Patreon comes with a trading course, 35 videos, 7.5 hours long. It also comes with twice a week Zoom meetings. And starting tomorrow, now that I'm back from vacation, we're going to go back to the 1 hour live streams that I do every single morning for my Patreon members at 9 a.m. UK time. So we're going to go back to that starting tomorrow, where I go over the full list of pairs. I go over the whole full list. These are all the pairs I cover every single morning for my Patreon members. So every single one of these pairs, we spend about an hour going over all of these pairs, including oil, natural gas, US 500, gold, and pretty much every Forex pair. So if anybody's interested in that, definitely check out that link in the description and in the chats. So yeah, that right there is definitely probably a wave A right there. I think it's pretty clear that's a wave A. Yeah, we can go look at silver, no problem. Let's finish this first. Yeah, wow. Man, it's nice when you take a few days off from the charts and you come back and it just, everything seems very clear. Right now, things seem very, very clear. I really didn't even look at my charts for almost a week straight. And I think it was one of the best things I could have done, because now things just seem so clear. The clarity is just sticking out big time. That's a wave A. It's probably going to do this, and then it's probably going to do that, and then it's probably going to do this, and then it's probably going to end the correction. ABC of B, or ABC of 2. We don't really know, and honestly, I don't really need to know whether this is a wave B or whether it's a wave 2 to make plenty of money, that's for sure. So, definitely looking at that. Euro Aussie, oh yeah, I remember we were looking at that too, weren't we? Let's check that since we're already on the Euro pairs, and then we'll go look at silver. Wow, we're already almost at the 78%. That doesn't really look like wave 3 anymore, does it? What is it though? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Ooh, look at the Euro Kiwi, wow. That probably is the end of a trend right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet it's going to go down, take out that low, and then go back up. So I'm definitely looking for shorts on that. Wow. I was hoping this was going to make a nice long, but it doesn't really look like it had anymore. It seems extremely clear that this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, and this is a 5. Hey Mark, yeah, I definitely agree with that chart you just posted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the Kiwi dollar is gonna be a good one to watch for sure. Whew. Wow. That's. I bet we're in a wave 5 right now. I bet this is gonna go down, probably hit this fib level, and then go back up. Maybe make a correction, and then go down again. A, B, C, and then back down. Nice. Go down to the 1 hour. Oh man, look at that. Wow. Impulsive up, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves down, wave B. Hopefully somebody wants to short today on this. Man, that is an extremely clear correction. A, B, C. Impulsive down, lower high, impulsive down, break of structure. Whew, you'd be up about 4 to 1 right now on that trade if you were short. Wow. Very, very nice. Awesome. It could be a wave 5 though, so remember, I mean, it could go back down to these lows and then end. Oh man, honestly, if I was trading this week, I think that this would have been probably the most profitable week I would have had in months because of the trends we're seeing. Like I was saying at the beginning of this live stream, when the market is trending like this is when I make a killing in the market. Like in August and the beginning of September, when the market's ranging like crazy, is when I get beat up a little bit. But as a trend trader, I would have been killing it this week on the dollar pairs for sure. Big time. Silver is definitely a correction. And you could probably draw one of those Ellie wave channel lines on this also. Look at that. That's actually a pretty nice place for one. Look at that. Nice. I bet this is going to go like this and then back up. Probably 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This looks like a W. This looks like an X. Looks like an A, B, C of Y. A, B, C of Y. Wow, things are really clear. Maybe I need to take a week off more often. Clear my head. Things look very, very clear. Very clear. Look at that too. Beautiful short. 1, 2, 3 waves up. Lower high. That's probably a Fibonacci retracement of this right here. So, I mean, I would definitely be looking for short still, 100%. It looks like it's getting close to ending this section of trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe now we're going to go up and make a correction. A, B, C, and then go short again. Yeah, looking for shorts for sure. Definitely. So, today is Wednesday, and tomorrow I will be back to my normal video schedule and my normal Zoom meeting schedule and everything like that. So, I hope to see everybody back on the normal schedule. Like I said, starting tomorrow, I'll make my morning videos as normal, and my PM videos, and my live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and my Zoom meetings on Tuesday and on Thursday for my Patreon members. Also, starting tomorrow morning, for all my Patreon members, I'm going to go back to, now that I'm done with my vacation, I'm going back to making the morning live streams for my members. So at 9 o'clock a.m. UK time, we are going to be doing a morning live stream where I cover every single one of these pairs on this list right here. So like I said, if anybody's interested in participating in the morning live stream that I do every single weekday morning at 9 a.m. UK time, also comes with a trading course, and also comes with a whole bunch of educational information and access to all the private channels on Discord. The link for that is in the chats and in the description. I wanted to do a live stream today to kind of celebrate being back, but really what I need to do today is spend a few hours on my own time going over the charts, labeling things, looking at things, and get reorientated with everything, and then tomorrow we'll be back on our normal schedule. So thanks again for showing up. Thanks again for staying loyal and not leaving the group just because I took a week off. So I do appreciate the support as always, and I hope everybody has a good week. And as always, happy trading and good luck to everybody.